Hello everyone, Inventor719 here, and in today's video I am going to be doing a review and shooting test of this 2mm Pinfire gun. So quickly before I start the video, I'd like to say that this 2mm Pinfire revolver was given to me by a very kind man who actually manufactures and sells these. You can check out his Instagram page and his website. It is called 2mm Pinfire gun. Here's some of his models he has available. They are all very reasonably priced considering they are handmade and seem to be very good quality. Very professional built, as you can see here. Also, it comes with a nice box, the gun, and some accessories. I filmed an unboxing video, so if you guys want to see that, please let me know. I can upload it very shortly as it's already filmed. Anyway, without further ado, I'd like to thank 2mm Pinfire gun for sending me this little revolver. So let's get to the review and shooting test. So we'll start with the review because the shooting test is probably the most exciting part. So first off, here's the box it came in. It's a very cool wooden box with a foam cutout that fits the gun perfectly. Great for storage, as obviously you don't want to lose this or get it dirty or damaged. Here's a penny for reference. As you can see, this gun itself is very small, along with the ammo that it uses. Real quick, here's a screwdriver. It has a common head and a Phillips screwdriver. You just untwist it and you can access the screwdriver. I assume that's for doing maintenance on the gun. We'll save the gun for very last. Here is also the ammo that he makes and sends you, along with the those are the shells, and here's the little ammunition that you just have to manually load into the shell before loading it into your gun. Which of course brings us to the actual 2mm Pinfire gun itself. This is the Revolver edition. As you can see, they come with a keychain for putting them on your keychain if you so desire. I probably won't because I live in Canada and stuff like this can sometimes be thought to be dangerous. This is just a replica gun, but it can still be thought to be dangerous. Anyway, so what I did there was just unscrew the barrel mechanism. So by unscrewing that just lightly with your hands and pulling back on the hammer, you can pull the gun in half like a real revolver, just like that. And let me quickly show you some of the mechanics of the gun. At the back here we have the back half of the revolving mechanism. It is a true revolver. 6-shot revolver, which revolves with every shot you take. There's an empty shell in here. Let me quickly take that out for you guys so you can see the empty magazine. I'm not actually sure what this would be called regularly. As you can see, it has the one peg sticking up, which goes inside that hole to help it revolve. Although I'm an engineer, I cannot 100% explain how the mechanics of this gun works. I can tell you, however, that it is machined out of nice solid metal. Nothing cast here. Hand polished. The handle is just awesome plastic. It's just, you can tell it's solid. It's a solid built replica gun. I just put it back together there, and we'll quickly thread this back on just for an empty shooting test, if you will. So as you can see, there it is, simply back together. Down the barrel, quick shot, nothing much to see. The underside, there's the trigger. There's a few of the mechanics you can see on this side of the gun. It has the trigger mechanism, which I'll show you right now real quick. As you pull the trigger, it rotates the barrel and smashes the hammer down on where the pins would be. All 6 shots. Let's go ahead and load up some shots and do some shooting tests. Here we go, loading up the bullets. You have to have some dainty hands for this, or some tweezers preferably, but it'll never be able to focus, I'm sorry. I'm just going to take one of those beads and put it inside the tube of one of those brass casings. Probably use the screwdriver to pack it down a little more off camera, but there it is right there. Let's see if it can focus on that. I don't think it's going to, but you get the idea. Something just like that. I'm going to go ahead and load 6 of those up and fill them in the gun. So there's the magazine all fully loaded with 6 rounds. As you can see, the first round is what you load in so that doesn't just fire right away. There's the balls all loaded up. All you do is press them in a little bit with a screwdriver to get them to not fall out. So let's go ahead and take this magazine now, put it on the revolver, move the hammer back, and with the protruded piece at the top, all you do is push it in, close that back down, tighten up your little screw here. And then as you can see from the side, there's all those little pegs sticking out, and once that hammer hits those pegs, kaboom! Let's get to the shooting test. Here's our little miniature shooting range to go with our miniature gun. We have an empty cardboard container, a plasticky cardboard, juice container filled with water. This one's filled with water. We have an apple that's going bad, so I'm going to shoot it. And we have this hairspray container, which is of course that thin tin metal. So I'm going to work left to right, as that is what I think is easiest to hardest, and we'll see how it does in terms of the penetration and what kind of damage it does. So here we go. I'll do 2 shots at the half and half cream. Alright, so there was 1 shot. I think the other 2 pieces of ammo that I loaded just didn't go off, so I'll quickly fix that now. Alright, I've got it fixed up. I didn't push the BBs in hard enough, so they didn't seal very well. So here we go, and hopefully this time we get a bit more of a shot. Let's do 1 more at the cream container first. Oh. Gotta tighten that up a little bit more. Alright, here we go. Very nice shot. Let's do 1 at the punch container. We'll check out the damage on all of them at the end. We got a leaker. Went straight through the container with water. Let's do 1 into the apple. Am I out? Oh, it's just jammed a little bit. Alright, 1 more into the apple. Right on. And we'll do a few into this shampoo container. I think I have 1 more shot left. I should have been counting, but I wasn't. There we go. I heard the ding. Let's finish them off into the apple. I think that's it though. Might have 1 more. Nope, that's all my shots. All out. Let's check out the damage. And also, just before you slam the product, I found out that the reason they were jamming was just because I didn't push the balls in. So to do it properly, you should probably use a press or some type of small screwdriver to jam the balls in. Anyway, let's check out the damage. First up, we had the cream container. Oh dear, these are small bullets. It's really hard to see. Right there above the L and the F is the hole. So it went in, and holy smokes, it went out right in the N in protein. That was the only shot that I made it through the thing. So it went straight through both sides of a cardboard container. Here is the fruit punch filled with water. And as you can see, there's a little puddle on the ground. And right there, if I give it a little squeeze, you can see it leaks like a little tear. It went into the container even though it's filled with water and has a plastic coating. That's actually pretty cool. Onto the apple. It's pretty much impossible to find the impact on the apple because of just the type of skin. But being as though it went through both sides of cardboard, I assume it could have gone through this. I just cannot find the hole for the life of me. Anyway, very cool. And the dry shampoo, I shot it right there. As you can see, it removed the paint and actually dented the container. It didn't go through, but this is much thicker than a pop can. I just don't have any pop cans with me right now. It would 100% go through a tin pop can. Anyway, so there's the review of my gun. I think it is an awesome 10 out of 10. with the only downside being how hard it is to load the bullets because of my big hands and my uncoordinatedness. So I'm sure if you're patient and it's not negative 10 degrees outside, you should have a bit more luck. Anyway, a very awesome product. Would recommend to anyone interested. Please go check out his website. Like I said, he has tons of other cool products such as AK-47s. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. AK-47s, older style revolvers, tons of stuff, most of it for sale. Instagram page, he has videos of him shooting the guns too, which you'll probably give you a good idea of how to properly load the ammunition. And yeah, go check out his Instagram and his website. I will link it in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the box before it gets all dirty and wipe it off a little bit. Very cool product. Thank you again to 2mm Pinfire gun for providing the video. And everyone watching this, please also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I might do a chronograph video shortly on this gun and a bit more shooting test if you guys want. Thanks for watching.